Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight for episode 7 of Trials of Discontentment. It's been a while, but we're back, and we are ready to continue the story. And Nathan, take it away.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode. I'm ecstatic to be here, as everyone else. You can see by the excitement in Corey's beard, Chris's beard. Help! It's already going. This is. Whew. All right, I'm excited. I'm too excited
Start
for
over.
this. Start over.
Take a deep breath.
2.
Hello. Let's start with what happened last time. Let's see. I haven't picked on Rob in a bit, so I'll pick on you. What happened last time?
All right, we had already escaped from the mine and everything. We ran into we went to the well and we ran into his little lordship and his undead daddy butler, and there was someone. I think there was a couple of guards there as well, and we were trying to convince him of some things, and we had trouble. So because Daddy Butler kept interfering, so I went ahead and cast Turn the Undead and chased him off,
Right.
and we were able to get better idea what's going on. The Duke wants to abdicate his title to his I believe older brother, if memory serves me correct. The other person that we've seen that we saw in the portrait in the mine. So we go down there, and we got to the tree, and we saw a battle going on with the Rat King taking on a bunch of the reptilian men. I can't remember what race they are off the top of my head. Someone feel free to interject that. And we joined. So he was fighting against them. Rhul's hopeful girlfriend, Queen Empress of the Future, was in the battle as well.
There's no chance. Let's call that out right now. No chance.
So
the one in the tree hasn't met me yet.
Yeah, so we're.
That's your.
So this
So
is
we-
like the tree girl is like.
As we were in the height of the battle, there was a wizard that was down there as well. I was able to get a couple of arrow shots in on him before I ended up.
The wizard.
I was felled to the ground. I got healed and then had to lay hands on myself to get myself back up. I think we've pretty much killed off all of the reptilian creatures and all that. We still have the wizard, and I think I just had my bow out and I was ready to take aim when we ended last time.
I think you
And
did.
the wizard had made multiple copies of himself. It's done some multiplicity
It was
of himself.
mirror image, I think. Yeah.
And
you hit one of the copies.
And I hit one of the copies.
I poured half of a vial of healing potion in Shamgar's milk, and I took the other.
And you took the other half. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't get as much as you did. And then, me and Rhul were also at the point where the Rat King was making us try to decide to fight the tree or to fight him.
Oh, and the Rat King attacked us.
Yes, he was not happy with your guys' answer to go gank the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
So he did reach out because being made of rats is impatient.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So this is
And
where
I
we
think
left
I was
off
far.
with him.
I think I was far enough away that I was not in on the conversation.
Oh yeah, you're pretty far away from them right now because you're trying to deal with
Because I'm trying to take the wizard out.
take the wizard out, and it was grabbing, I think, Ark. Yeah. Ark.
Are we sure? Are we not? I mean,
Sure. I think it was grappling you. I'm pretty sure with this
He
giant
lashes out at you, and I think that's where we stopped. There was
rats.
no-
yeah, no, I think it was. Yeah, he was going to reach for me, and then we stopped right there.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Like he hasn't actually grabbed you yet. Not even in the rolls yet. But
Because
that's
you
what
did not
stopped-
consent to that.
gesturing to posturing to snooch up the robot.
So are we in combat now with this guy?
I'm gonna do a quick roll to see if he actually does grab Ark. I will consider that a surprise round, but then afterward, yeah, we'll need to roll initiative.
All right then. What do I need to roll?
You can roll athletics or acrobatics, I do believe. It's a competing check.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
My sentinel feat, of course, is not.
That's a nat 20.
He rolled a 4. I will say that you're able
Nat
to.
20.
Would you like to describe how you dance out of the way?
I
Dance.
I do the whip, and then I'm
And then you
fixing to
nay-nay?
go in, and I'm fixing to go into the nay, but then I do the whip again. Totally
It
throws
totally
them off.
confuses them. Yeah.
Whenever I do the stinky leg, it just or stanky leg.
You kind of hear him just kind of in anger and frustration as he can't just grab you immediately, and after that we'll roll for initiative.
I'm just doing the bob.
You're including this on
Bob.
Robert.
Yeah.
Bob.
Can I use my
Bob.
sentinel feat
Bob.
on this?
For it's only attacks.
Yeah, when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you,
I think
can
you
use
may
your
actually.
reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
And I do believe that attempting to grapple someone is a type of attack. So you may go ahead.
Alright. And I'm not rage, so it'll just be normal. Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
25 hits!
Avenge me.
And
Actually,
he's
I'm just still
reduced.
bopping. Bob. Bob.
And
Bob,
let's see here,
Bob.
that is
Just don't do the electric slide. We'll all be in trouble.
that
I'm,
is 9 damage.
9?
I'm currently doing the
Nine.
robot. Obviously.
Let me whip out my.
And of
Yeah,
course
you
I
can-
yell out,
tool.
don't touch my friend.
I'm assuming you're going for that hand that you tried to reach down and grab with.
Whatever that rat claw he was trying to do, whatever. He's
Yeah,
made
it's
of
just
rats, right?
your glaive.
Mhm.
Think into its hand. You see just kind of rats. Just one just completely obliterates, but directly where it's hit. But the other rats just kind of fall off and then they scatter.
He's at 0.
As they're true cowardly creatures.
His movement is 0 now.
Yep.
He can't move for this round.
All right.
Oh, initiative. Sorry, yes.
Initiative. Yes.
Initiative.
Who got a 15 or a 20?
19.
19. What'd you get?
Ooh, I got an 18.
Chris.
15.
15.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I got an 18.
Look at you.
I know, right?
You got an 18, Corey?
Yes.
When,
I
when
know.
Rhul says,
Ooh, we all rolled high.
don't touch my friend, I
I
start
mean
doing
it.
the hammer time. Can't touch this. Oh, don't.
Brother man.
All right. And with that, Shamgar. is your
All
go.
right.
Shamon.
How far away is the nearest version of this wizard?
They are all within. They're all next to each other. It's basically kind of like if you're looking at if you're getting drunk and you start to see double of someone, or like a holographic effect where you see multiple. They're
Okay.
just kind of moving in space.
All right.
In conjunction with them.
Well,
kinda
since they're all
Akron.
close, how far away are they?
They're within. I want to say 60 feet.
All right.
Probably
I
close,
have decided I have had enough of this guy, and for my action, I'm going to invoke Radiant Soul.
Yeah, you
Okay.
are.
So everyone sees this bright light occurring. My eyes start to shine golden yellow, and 2 wings, white with feathers, white as ivory, appear off of my back, and I'm flying straight towards them.
All right, you're going the full 30 feet along the ground, just kind of covering.
Yeah, my flying speed is the same as my walking speed, 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear harps And
No, you don't hear harps. You hear Elian or commonly called Irish bagpipes playing.
Nice.
A medieval version of Thunderstruck.
That's very.
If you want to hear it done right on the bagpipes like that, look up on YouTube.
I've seen that guy. Yeah, I've seen that guy.
That
he's
guy.
pretty good.
That's the inspiration.
Oh, the one with the flames.
Yeah.
So I am flying Philemon in hand straight towards him.
Are you dashing just to get all the way up?
Well,
there?
I can't dash because I had to use an action to invoke Radiant
Alright.
Soul, so I can only fly halfway there. But I've taken flight and I'm headed right towards him.
I believe in you.
And the nice thing is, on any one of my attacks on them, I can get 5 additional radiant damage on the hit. So
It's your level, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I played another SMR. It's a lot of fun. With that, will that be your turn?
yeah, that will be my turn.
All right.
Because I don't think there's anything bonus action I can do or would want to do now.
The bagpipes have blared. Now it's time for the war drums. Rhul, what's up?
Man.
I had to go Radiant Soul at least once in this campaign.
It's a lot of fun.
I think I feel betrayed. I feel like he was very impatient, and as a ruler, I feel like I must make an example of this Rat King.
All
Like
right.
I feel like he's trying to, overthrow my what do you call it? My rulership,
Glorious kingdom.
my kingdom, perhaps my authority as royal blood. So I'm going to usurp this so-called Rat King and take his kingdom from him. Therefore,
All right.
I would like to rage. And reckless attack.
All right.
That is a natural 20 to start it off.
Neither of us are
Let's say
holding
last
back
time
tonight.
you were banned. No more.
All right, so and we got 19 plus 3, so that's 19 double dice. Plus 3, 21, plus 2 for reckless. So 23 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
That's the first hit. Second hit, reckless. That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And that will be a plus that'll be 9 points of damage. So 32 points total.
All right. You see, as you just wail into
Oh, yes.
his writhing mass, you see his form start to dwindle to where he's actually now about your height, still kind of towering, but not nearly as many rats in his stack, I guess you could say, as there were.
Your stature seems to equal mine now. That will end my turn.
With that, Ark.
Yes, Ark.
It's your go.
Okay, so with Rhul's sentinel feet, he doesn't get attack of opportunity on me right now, right? Okay, so I want to back up my 30 feet out of his melee range, the Rat King,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to attack, and then
We'll say he does, with these long arms that he's been able to conjecture, he does have reach.
but if I back up 30
Oh,
feet,
10. Okay. I get you now. My bad. I thought you said 10 feet.
oh, okay, no, I'm gonna,
my brain's. Oof.
I'm gonna back up my full movement, or move away from him my full movement, and I'm gonna attack, and I'll have sneak attack because he's engaged with Rhul, correct?
Yeah, he's within threat range. Yeah, so you definitely have sneak attack.
That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. Ooh. $23 points of damage
Nice.
on the first. And then I'll
Hey.
bonus action shoot him again with just the regular crossbow.
Mhm.
That's a 21 to hit,
That definitely hits.
and that's 9 points of damage.
All right.
FYI, he does get opportunity attack on you.
The
He does.
He does.
This,
However-
the way it reads is when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Although you can't take reactions.
Hold on. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from me, even if they take the disengage action.
Hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
So he can do opportunity attack on.
okay,
On
well,
Archie.
I'll still do the.
Yeah.
I'll take the opportunity attack.
If he wants to.
All right. Yeah, he will try to reach out and hit you.
And touch someone.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes. Crap.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Thanks a lot,
No.
Corey.
I think open your big mouth,
Sorry,
Corey.
Adam.
27 points of damage.
Oh no. It's only gonna be 6.
8 points of damage.
Yes. Still up.
Still up.
Oh, I'm still up, but there's like this red light that's just going around in circles on my chest now. Just continual red light.
There might. You look down. Where he struck you, there's a little bit of a dent.
Oh, there's
Noticeable dent.
More than a dent.
Oh yeah. With that, it is his turn. What is left of the Rat King as his form has fallen down to honestly a reef size with how much damage you've done. The rest of the rats go to the ground and scatter. Corey,
Yes.
you may have an opportunity attack on one of 10 rats.
1 of 10.
Yep.
Okay. I'll pick number 3. That's 8 to hit.
8 hits.
Okay. 8 hits.
The rats.
Oh, that'll be 13 points of damage for that one. That little rat
Yep,
is obliterated.
he's gone. Yep.
Rat
Completely
burger.
gone.
Rat splat.
All right. With that, his turn will be over, and it will be Arif's turn. You'll see her duck behind the other side of the tree if you're looking for her in combat, and she disappears from sight for the time being. Aurora. My bad. Arif, it is his turn after that.
Oh yeah. Thanks for joining the fight, Ariv.
Do you have any potions, Areve? I could really use a potion right now.
No kidding. You got any healing?
Let me see if this works.
I need.
I've only tried it on things that are not cold to the touch. And you'll kind of grab your wrist, and he will cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Nice. Areve, I take back all those things I said about you.
Second level.
Second
You
level.
heal.
Get second level. 7 points of
Wrong side. 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Thank you, Areve. I'll never talk bad about your mother again.
You talk bad about my mother?
Don't worry about it.
Careful, don't make him
Want a sandwich?
cast inflict wounds on you on his next turn.
With that, it'll be his turn. Did you have anything you wanted to say? I did cut off people there. All right. Last but not least is the wizard's turn, and he will look at you, Shamgar, point his staff, and cast another mind spike at you. And I think this is just a it's just an attack. 17. Let's see here.
Oh, he was mind spiking me all last week.
That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
That will hit.
I felt like the football in the Patriots game. Just getting spiked all the time.
But
That'll be 12 points
I
of...
thought you were just feeling deflated.
Oh no! Oh no!
That was good. That one's good.
How many points?
12 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And he will stay put.
Okay.
And that'll lead us back to you.
All right. I will complete the flight of 30 feet towards him and land, and with Philemon in hand, I'm going to swing away at one of these images of him and hopefully hit the right one.
All right.
Smite the smiter.
That's what I'm going to wait to make sure I hit the right one, then I'm going to smite. I don't want to waste a smite on a replica. Oh, wow. That is a mighty 8.
Oof.
I didn't stick the landing.
You do miss. It swings wide, and you do not hit him.
Okay, let's see. Do I have second attack, right? Yeah, I
Yes,
can
you
attack
have
twice.
multi-attack.
So,
You have two
all right,
attacks, yeah.
we'll swing again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one is 14.
14 hits. You hit one of the your flails, goes straight through and hits one of his apparitions, and it bursts into nothingness. Now there's only one left.
Just him?
Just
one
him,
image?
Just him in one image.
In one image. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had you correctly. Cool.
Wording.
All right, let's see. Is there anything else that I want or can do? No, nothing else I can do. So, all right, so good to go.
I'm gonna real quickly walk and talk. You can go ahead and tell me what you want to do, Rhul. Someone let my birds loose shortly before starting this live stream. I won't say who, my wife. So I'm gonna throw them into the cage and put them to sleep real quick.
Well, I noticed that all of our attackers have fled. Ariv, Archie. Maybe we should go to help out Sham. Seems to have his hands full right now. How far away is Sham from us?
Sham, he's about 110 feet. He's on the other side of the tree. You don't actually see him within view right now. You do know where he went to because you saw him run over in that big direction. But he is like the tree is in the way of your line of sight. Basically how it curves around the room.
Then I'm gonna go. I can only go 40 feet. And before I go, Ariv is next to me.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask him to hit me.
Well, rather, actually, he's next to Chris, which is about 30 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chris is 30 feet away from me.
Yeah, remember he backed up to not get immediately squashed.
Okay, I need to figure out a way to not use my rage in this round because it's my last rage. So, then I will. Can I get out my javelins?
Yes.
Okay, then what I'll do is I'll go 40 feet towards the mage.
Okay.
And then get my javelin out and throw that towards La Mage.
All right, and I'll say that he's within line of sight at that point. This will be one heck of a throw. The Hail Mary.
3120, so it'll be a disadvantage.
All right. I guess you can do reckless, or is that only melee?
I think reckless is melee. So.
Okay.
But I throw the crap out of this javelin.
A strong, angry javelin.
Well, I gain advantage, so this will just be a straight roll.
Oh.
That's what rage does, give me advantage on the... oh wait, strength checks. Not attacks.
Strength checks, not attacks.
Oh, not attacks!
Not
Okay.
That's reckless.
Okay.
The barbarian's getting in his
Disadvantage.
element.
Disadvantage. Here we go. Disadvantage. Ooh, boy. That'll be a 14?
All right. It strikes,
Yes.
and you see another one of his apparitions disappear. And now there's only one.
There can be only one.
Only one. And soon there will be none.
I go, ha ha ha, I found you. And that will end my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right. Ark. It's your go.
In your mind, whenever I move 30 feet, did I move 30 feet away from Shamgar or towards Shamgar?
I would say towards Shamgar.
Okay, so I want to move. I'm gonna spend my 30 feet to try to get in line of sight with him. And is that possible? All right.
Definitely. If Cordy can move 40 from where he was at, you're basically moving 60 from where Corey was at, so you're good.
Okay, so
Double damage.
I'm gonna fire my crossbow at the guy, and I should have sneak attack because he's in melee with
Shamgar.
Shamgar. It's cocked. 12 plus 7, so 19.
That hits.
Okay. Look at all the ones. 15 damage on that one.
All right.
I'll
That
bonus.
hits.
Wizards do not have a lot of hit points.
So, what was it, 13 damage?
Yes, 13.
13. All right.
And then I'll bonus action shoot my second crossbow. That's a 22 to hit. And
That
that's
hits.
And that's 8 damage. And then I blow the smoke off of each crossbow.
You see the
And I
first one hit his thigh, and then the second one kind of hits his right shoulder square right here, and he just reels back just real quick, just enough for you to see, each of you to see, a slender orb fall and splash in the little pool of water. It's like, oh, I went and dropped it. What would you have made me do?
Fireball!
And with
Sorry.
that,
Sorry I made your balls drop.
oh man, that's a good one. What a one-liner.
That's a good one.
With that, Ark, with you being at the... Nope, I'm sorry.
He just went from a
Rhul,
soprano to a bass.
with you being at the back of the pack... No, he went first. He's at the top of the initiative.
I'm the top of the initiative.
It is now the Rat King's turn.
Oh, I thought he was gone.
And since you were at the back of the pack and nearest to him, Rhul, I'm going to need you to do a competing athletics or acrobatics check
Oh, he will lose.
as he tries to grapple you as
I am raging, so I get
multiple
advantage
rats.
on this.
Multiple rats start to climb up your figure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it. You tickle. You're tickling me. Quit tickling me. Quit tickling me. Oh yeah, that's 24.
24 beats a 19. You're able to shake off these rats.
He tickles me all the time.
And you still have your reaction for this turn, don't you?
Yes.
All right, you can use your reaction to squash one of 9 rats.
Now tickle this! That's a natural 20.
You obliterate
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll this.
what seems to be a larger and fatter rat.
Ooh.
But it was actually just 2 rats.
Oh.
Just scatter. This action's
What was that?
and it seems that they're gone for good this time.
Yeah,
It is
right.
It is a
Right now I'm
unwrapped-
paranoid. That's not what Rhul will do. Rhul will be paranoid now. Now he's like walking slowly to the wizard, looking around. Alright, cool.
All right. With that, it is the wizard's turn. And he's going to send a magic missile.
Ah,
Magic Michelin Man at
Michon.
Jam. So that's another 10 points of force damage on you, Sham.
All right.
As you see three balls of light just kind of appear as he puts them in the staff, and they just all at the same time hit you. And then he'll kind of do a gesture and wait for your next move, as is now your turn.
Okay, Philemon's gonna go into action. Take a couple of swings at this guy.
All right.
All right, first swing misses.
What was it?
For sure, it's a natural 1.
Oof. Oof.
Second one, the second swing, however, is what's my bonus? Plus 5, 15.
15. You see a barrier just kind of appear from the tip of his staff right in front of you, and it bounces off it as he casts his the shield spell.
Cast shield. Okay.
That will raise his AC for the rest of the round until his next turn.
Okay. So I did not get a hit, so I can't smite then. Okay. All right, that's my turn.
Yep. Rhul, it is your go.
Rhul. Paranoia has kicked in. I'm kind of tiptoeing around, but still heading for the wizard.
We're off to see
So
the wizard.
So I'll put 40 more feet. Okay, 40 more feet. So that's a total of 80 out of 110. And then I have one more javelin left.
Mm-hmm.
Just have 2. And then bam, right at him.
All right.
Yep.
We're off the wizard.
Reckless.
The horrendous wizard of caves.
25. So 25. I'm sure that hits. 1d6 plus 3. So that'd be plus 2 for raging. So that's 9 points of damage with my javelin.
What was the to hit?
23.
23 does hit. And what was the damage?
Damage was 4
9.
plus 3 plus 2. 9, yes.
9. All right. This hits him square in the gut, and he kind of like, yo, ooh.
Looks like you dropped your pride with that ball too, boy.
You 3 are making it very difficult to stand.
Well, you shouldn't have made enemies of us. Your fault.
The fox are fun to mess with. I couldn't help myself.
Sam! Coming! I'm coming, Sam!
Ark. Here's your go.
I take a minute and I contemplate the idea that Shamgar has named his weapons and I've never named mine. And then I just snap out of it.
left and right. No.
Dexter and Sinister. Dexter and Sinister.
I was gonna say pew pew and die, but that's probably copywritten, and I can't say that. We have to pay royalties now. But
Go with Dexter and Senator. That's Latin for right and left.
Oh my gosh, I have Great Weapon Master too.
anyways,
Gosh,
Sorry,
Corey.
sorry.
Know how to play your character.
Sorry.
so I say, shoot true, no name, and I roll for an attack.
No name.
And I went through the caves with
And that's
hand crossbow with no name.
18.
The bow with no
18.
No.
This one he's able to just kind of bat away with his shield with the last remaining bit of his stamina.
And then the next one is it's a 11, so it doesn't hit either. But I do want to keep running forward, so I'll go another 30.
Okay.
So that'll put me. So I was already 30 ahead of.
You were 60
Rhul.
there. You already moved another 30, so you were at 90 feet.
So
So
I'm
another
within
30.
20.
You're right close to him. Yeah, you're about 10, 15 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna stay right there. for
Roughly,
right now.
roughly. You're within definite striking distance. Yes.
Okay.
Right. With that. Okay. What's your all's passive perceptions, real quick, just to double check?
13.
13, Chris.
15.
10.
No, I'm sorry. 18. My
Dude, that
passive
passive
perception
perception's like awesome.
is 18. Yeah. My passive investigation is 15. Passive insight is 18.
Chris, you notice out of the corner of your eye, Aurora. In- She has already removed and cut away the branches of her old body and just kind of draped it over that branch that was hanging out. It is now carving away at that branch.
Okay. I take a minute and I say, Rhul, I think you're fixing to get ready to meet the real Ariri.
How do I look?
Look. Dude, zip your pants.
Oh.
Your fly's undone.
When did I start wearing pants? Barbarian. It's loincloth.
Zip your loincloth.
Adjust your kilt.
Trim,
I thought you had on skinny
trim
jeans.
the
I'm
hedges.
sorry.
Do a
With
little
that,
manscaping down there. Golly.
the wizard's turn. And with the last remaining bit, you see a big luminous light come from his staff as he plunges
You
it
shall
into...
not pass.
Huh?
You shall not pass.
You just plunges it in the ground, and instantaneously another cave wall just sprouts up from the ground. But you don't really hear any noise. And with that, it's Sam's turn.
Okay, I don't hear any noise from him, or just don't hear any noise, period.
You just see this thing rise up out of the ground.
Is it a complete... How wide is this supposed wall?
It is enough to just completely obstruct you from going, or you'd have to walk all the way around, basically, to get back to him, or just... it's high enough to climb. It's short enough to climb, though. You can see that doesn't...
So it's not floor to ceiling. How high up is it?
Fairly high, though. It's not, jumping distance, but climbing would seem to be pretty difficult, as it's just a 90-degree angle slope.
Okay. And how far would I have to go to get around it?
All the way around the tree.
Oh, all the way around the tree?
Yeah, it's 360.
Okay.
Perform an intelligence check real quick. As you are right in front of this thing.
I'm wondering if this is an illusion. Intelligence, you said?
Yep.
16.
16 does it. you're able to kind of see through this thing as you investigate it, and at this point, you just reach out to touch it, and your hand just goes straight through.
All right, I'm gonna walk through the wall, just like Houdini, and
you see
where is he?
him with the spear in the gut, just kind of like lying on the ground, you know, just. Well,
My hand.
you can't blame me for trying. Go on.
All right,
Finish me.
I will try to finish him off.
Send me to meet your god. I've had a wonderful, pleasurable time talking to it.
I'm sure you have. Well, first swing misses. It's a 2. Plus 5 is 7, which I don't think is going to hit.
Nope. But he is prone, so you do have
He
advantage.
probably has advantage. Yeah.
Oh, advantage. So, all right, the next one is an 11. So
Plus-
it'd be. That's with my.
Oh. Oh.
You're gonna have to wait till next
All right.
round.
All right, second. All right, second
Wait till the
swing then.
barbarian gets over here.
That's
Sec-
honestly really embarrassing.
Second swing.
Would you like for me to do it for you?
All right, how's about a 21?
He'll reach up and try to shield it again, but it just breaks right through it, and you smack him. Square in the chest, right on the
All
head.
So the 8 plus 4 is 12 points of damage. And if he's still up, I'm gonna hit him with Divine Smite.
He has enough to finish him off.
So without the
Question
smite?
him.
With or without the smite?
With or without the smite. I mean, without the smite.
Okay, then I'll hold off on the smite then and
Mhm.
save it then. All right, is it gonna be for the bonus action? Can I see this orb that he dropped?
Yeah, it's not too far from him, maybe a couple feet.
Okay, with a bonus action, that same bonus action, can I pick it up?
Interaction with that items is an action,
Okay, I
and
just
I will
wanted to make
stand by
sure.
that. Yep.
Hey,
But,
no
it's
problem.
but you do look over and see it. Yeah. There's
That's
no
why I
immediate
asked.
danger. There is
That's why
actually-
I asked.
I will say there is no immediate danger, so this is the end of combat.
Can we say
For
that?
now.
Can we say that Ark like jumped police officer style over the wall and was coming down to shoot the guy, and then sees that he's already dead?
You would have like jumped through it.
Well,
There's no wall.
as he dies, the
You're like,
wall
yeah.
kind of
Yeah, the wall.
is gone.
Okay, so if we're out of combat, I go pick up the orb and take a look at it.
Aurora!
See what it looks. See if I can figure out what it might be.
Before everyone else says anything, you kind of hear like in this little soft patter of water as your halfling buddy.
Oh, Reeve.
Pats Rhul on the back, and will second level cure wounds.
Cold hands.
It's not cold. You are healed.
Nice.
12 points of damage.
Oh, I don't know anything about Aurora, huh? That was just what you saw, wasn't it?
I told you.
He did tell you. Yeah, he
Oh,
told
okay.
you.
Oh, that's right. That's
He
right.
told
that's
you.
right.
All right.
Then I'm
Shamgar,
heading
what
that
we-
way.
All right, you're heading
Grab
up the
my
tree.
javelins, Archie.
Yeah, I'm heading towards. I'll head towards the tree as well.
Okay, you're just gonna leave the artifact.
I was gonna carry it with me.
Okay, as soon as you touch this thing, you hear a voice. Hello? Can you hear me? I've been trying to reach you for a very long time. I am sorry to deceive you, for I am just a tree. It has seemed that I've attained some sort of power. I am sure that I'm not really meant for this, but I will try to help you any way that I can. Do you need help with anything?
I believe we need help releasing these people from your. I take unintentional grasp.
They asked for help, and I helped them achieve what they needed. Is this reprehensible to you?
He's talking smack, bro.
That may vary from person to person. I suppose let's hold on that for now till we talk with some others to make sure.
I apologize. I, as a tree, do not move very often, so I figured it would be no issue for me to make sure that they had a wonderful time with their lives. May I ask one favor of you and your compatriots?
And what would that be?
One of my offspring is currently trying to merge with me. She's cutting away at my branches. Please stop her. It really hurts.
Champ!
Rhul, let's go! Rhul, let's go! I take the orb and I wrap it in a cloth for now and put it in a pocket so I don't drop it. But I'm assuming it's my hand touch that creates communication, so I'm gonna wrap it in cloth from now.
Are you wearing gauntlets on your hands?
Yeah, I probably would be.
Okay,
That's
just
sure.
asking.
Okay, so that may not make a difference, but I wrap it to protect it if nothing else, and then
Ark,
place it in a pocket.
are you following suit, or?
Ark's like kicking the dust, going and picking up the stupid javelins that he's got to go pick up for Rhul. It's like, I always get sent on this stupid stuff. They don't appreciate me. I'm just their butler. I'm their robot butler.
Because he never remembers to gather it.
Picking up the javelin and then I guess I'll make my way over to. I'm not in a hurry. I'm just like kind of just walking. I'm just walking. I go and get the javelins and kind of, bemoan it, and then I go walk over towards where they are.
Rhul?
I'm booking it, bro. I'm booking it. Because I'm still raging. I got to keep this rage on.
Roll me a d20.
D20.
Also, by the way, it'll take you a bit to climb this entire thing.
11.
So, if you are going to try to keep your rage, you'd have to attack either one of the sleeping townsfolk or something, or deal damage to yourself, or...
I'm within reach. Throw a punch at me.
Hit me.
He just looks down, kicks Shamgar off the tree as they're trying to climb.
Steps on my hand as I climb up. Ah! That hurt! Good job!
Rage stomp on your finger.
Stands on your shoulders. It hurts a little bit too much.
He plays the piano, man, you monster.
Do we need to add anything, or just roll a d20?
Just 11.
11.
All right. So you're finally at the branch, and you're making your way over. As finally, you see her, because all this time she's been digging into this branch with her dagger, and you see her finally. Well, see you, boys. I'm going to ascend to godhood. Reaches into the little cut that she's made with her hand, and then you see her form just kind of twist and turn into different shapes as she is sucked and like completely melts herself into this tree until there's nothing left there besides just her old body.
Can I...
That was behind her.
There was no time to react to that?
No. That's what I...
Oh, that's what the
had you
11
roll
was
for.
for?
Just pure luck. Yep.
Do I see any of this happen?
Yeah, so if all of you are looking, you do see this happen.
Alright, as soon as I see it happen, I pull the orb back out.
And I go to the Rhul
Silence.
array and try to take her down easily.
She's still asleep.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just carry her down and
Roll for
wrap
snore.
her up in a blanket and
She grunts a little bit.
Make her some hot cocoa, Rhul.
put some socks on her and...
You'd like some hot cocoa with
For-
marshmallows.
Roll, each of you that see the her old body, and you've been climbing this tree and seeing these other townsfolk. Roll medicine, survival, whichever one's highest.
I got a +3 to survival.
They're both +0. They're just straight rolls for both. So.
17?
Oh, 16.
16, 17.
16.
These guys, for someone that's been laying around doing nothing and not eating, not interacting, moving, they don't seem like malnourished or skinny bones. They seem perfectly healthy.
Like Sword Art Online.
Suspended animation.
Oh no, they were very weak. Remember that time that like barely could get out?
I know, but come on, 2 years of...
Seriously,
Anyway.
the animation just ended right there. Okay, anyways, I hate that show.
All right.
Cool. All right. So she's healthy.
Yep, she's pretty healthy.
She's clothed, I'm assuming. If not,
Yes, they're all
have...
clothed.
Okay.
I pull out the orb and try to talk to the tree again. What is going on? What has just happened?
Then I'll just hold her while
Silence.
we're waiting. Oh, crap.
Silence?
Silence.
Alright, I quickly look at the orb to make sure I didn't hit like an on-off switch or something like that. Something that would trigger
As
it
you
on or off.
look at the orb, you see it slowly start to lose shape, and then soon in your hands is just a tangle of roots and bark.
Oh, it sucks.
What did she do to this thing? What's happening to the bodies the other bodies right now?
Nothing yet, but you do see, one slowly start like the branches are holding him slowly start to unravel.
All right,
Let's start. Taking
I go
people
to the
out.
nearest person and pull out a dagger and start to try to get him loose.
Reeve, I'll ask Reeve where his daughter's at so I can get her.
I'm not sure.
Archie,
she's
what
not
are
in
you
the tree.
doing? Quit playing with my javelins and help out.
Does anyone else need any more healing? I've got just a little bit left in me.
I'll take some more if no
The
one
DM's
else.
trying to
I'm
toss
good.
you a bone before something happens.
I'm
Go
down
ahead,
to
Archie.
11, but I'll go ahead and let everyone else.
You have
Look,
11?
as I-
You need that more than I do. I'm at 35 out of 55, so I'm good.
What
What
are
about
you
you,
at?
Chris?
I'm at 17, so you go ahead and take it.
Okay.
But when Archie sees them like starting to cut people loose, he's gonna pull out the magic dagger that he has and just start
Oh.
running over and cutting the ones that he can.
Okay.
Shamgar, you heal 21 points.
Whoa! Woo.
Max roll.
Can we say that his one hand accidentally like touched mine too?
He does have a little bit of a brew left if you want to try to chug it and see what happens.
I take out my sandwich and whatever it is, and I
This
just
little tiny little bottle with like a cork in it.
I down it.
Okay.
All right.
I do have that bottle.
I'm resistant to poison.
You heal 6 more points.
Oh yeah. I give
And the sandwich, roll me a percentile.
oh Lord.
Roll me a percentile for this. You've eaten this sandwich 4 times now, I think.
Oh,
I'm
we
immune
already-
to it.
We had 2 potions of healing. We already used that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
30,
I think we
38.
used
38.
Yeah.
Sandwich just makes you feel good.
Dang right it does. It's got that.
Do I have a
Get that,
regular axe on?
Archie, you had that potion of poison, right? I gave you that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it.
I have spider climb, but there's a potion of holy water. Did I give that to you, Sham?
Yeah.
The slippers of spider climb I've got. You
You
gave
have slippers of
you-
spider climb?
No, it was a potion.
Oh,
Ark
that's the
has
potion.
bunny
Yeah,
slippers
Okay.
of bedtime.
I have a holy water.
that's right. That's right.
Right, I have holy water. I don't know what we'd use that for, but I get it. Okay, then yeah, I'll lay Aurora down and ask her, Reeve, let's find your daughter. Let's start cutting some people out of here.
And honestly, did anyone else notice none of the clones, those weird disfigured people, the ones that looked exactly like each other? They were here, then I don't see them anymore.
Dude, my passive perception's a 10. I don't see jack.
Chris, you
My
also
guess is-
didn't
my-
notice these guys leave.
No.
Oh,
My get.
where
If
did,
that's
are they
the
playing
case,
blackjack without me?
I wonder if whatever Aurora did to the tree caused all of those copies to disappear. Let's get these bodies out of here quickly, as many as we can.
Can I? This might be stupid, but can I take and dip my dagger in the poison,
Mhm.
and then just stab this tree with it?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead. Roll,
Okay,
roll to attack.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. All right, I will take that crit damage with the poison as well. The poison is 2d6.
So that's 46.
No, it's a dagger. It's a plus
So-
1.
So 2d4
Oh, I mean, I'm
plus
sorry.
2.
I'm thinking of
No, 2d4 plus 1, and then 2d6.
I rolled a 4, so that would
Ooh.
be 8.
Ooh.
Plus,
Are we rolling multiple dice for this, or just the one?
You're doing multiple dice.
Yeah, multiple dice. Rolling's fun.
but I got a 4 and I can double it.
Go ahead,
Not in this
double it,
game.
double it,
No,
double
it's
it.
okay. It's okay.
Oh, what?
Double it, double.
Come on, I've been rolling. I've been rolling crit 20s.
You've been rolling quit 20s the entire game. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear. I think this is the first one he's got.
Okay, so 4 and a 2,
All right.
so that's 6 plus 5.
Mhm.
So that's 11, and then 2d6.
Come on, big money, big money.
That's another 6. So
All right. 12 damage.
yeah, or
No, plus 5, so that's
No.
17 damage.
Plus.
it's
You don't
17.
add your modifier to your poison damage, do you?
No,
It's-
Oh,
he
okay.
rolled
okay.
6
So
on
se-
dice. Plus
Alright,
5.
yeah.
It's
So
11 plus 11
Plus
plus 6 is 17.
Yeah, 17. Okay. My bad. Alright. You honestly don't really see an effect, but you felt like you've definitely stabbed a tree.
Alright, I keep
Nice.
packing away trying to get bodies free.
I yell at Sham, saying, my mind is too weak for this type of stuff. I was only lucky that it didn't take me over the first time, but every time I touched this tree, it tried to make me join it. You might be able to talk to Aurora in the tree now if you just touch it.
Hug the tree, Shamgar. Hug the tree.
My intelligence and wisdom are both 11s, but if we got to get these people out, I'm going to take the chance. Put my
Nothing.
hand up against the trunk of the tree.
Absolutely nothing. Silence.
Silence.
You don't even feel anything.
I keep hacking.
We
trying to
lost Sham! Kill him!
One of them now.
I keep trying to get bodies cut free.
At this point, they're dropping at a faster rate. You
Oh,
see
so
a
now
couple
we're
more
trying
just-
to catch them. Catching
Yeah,
babies.
they're
Yeah.
falling. No, they're all falling kind of slowly. They're not getting.
Yeah.
They're getting minor, scrapes and
Catch that
bruises,
baby!
but nothing's serious. For the
Have
ones
we have
you
we
guys
seen
missed.
the innkeeper's daughter yet?
No,
Areeth, keep looking for your daughter.
Chris. Ark is the first one to notice it, but you feel rumbling beneath your feet. Ever so slightly, the ground starts to shake, and some of the dirt is kind of kicked loose beneath you.
Guys,
The shallow pool that you guys are standing in starts to ripple.
Not now, RJ. I'm trying to save lives.
guys, there's either a T-Rex close by, or there's
T-Rex. What is that? What is a T-Rex?
there's dinosaurs in the fantasy.
In my universe, you bet there is.
Okay. I was assuming that they weren't. Never mind.
Or
But
there's
however,
either
they're uncommon.
there's either T-Rex, there's either a T-Rex coming, or Kevin Bacon is fixing to run in here in skinny jeans.
Can I do a survival check to see if I know what it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
with my
Can I
years
do
of
any kind of
tracking.
check to see if I can tell anything more about it than just like I have an ability that I can take an action and search and try to. It's called.
Yeah, let's read it off to me.
15 for me.
Okay. I'll let Chris resolve this thing real quick, and I'll do you guys both at the same time.
It says eye for detail. You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot hidden creatures or objects, to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues.
Okay. You can go ahead and
Do you want
perception roll?
perception or investigation, whichever?
Whichever one you want. And Corey, Rhul has experience out in the wild. He knows his way around stuff, and there's one thing that you do know for certain, absolutely no mistake. You have no clue what this is.
I just keep my hand on the ground, then they'll start playing with the dirt. and
As
kinda
these bodies are
throw it.
coming off the tree, are they conscious or unconscious?
I don't know, boys.
They are unconscious.
They're unconscious. That's
They're
what I was
still
afraid
asleep.
of.
No,
I rolled
just I'll head back to the tree.
13
And-
perception.
All right, Ark. I'll take your passive for this.
Thank
Certainly
you.
shouldn't be able to roll below.
So it's
You notice
18.
that those big, huge roots that were accompanying the tunnels that you guys were, and the ones that kind of like held them together.
Yeah.
You see them moving back into the earth
Oh shoot! The
and
tree's
stored the tree.
retracting.
Boys, I think we need to get out of here, or we're going to be closed off by roots. The roots are retracting in.
But what about these people here? We've got to get them out.
Save as
well.
many as we can!
We're not going to be able to carry them on our backs.
Is there like a cart in there? Because we're in a mine. Are there like...
You're not in the mine. You're in a cave
We're not in
system.
the mine anymore. We're in a cave system.
However, you're in luck.
Well, I'm pretty big. I'm considered a large sizer.
Your
Then
carrying
I
capacity
can
is double
carry
that of the normal man.
many things.
I will say, with you three, and the help of the Duke's guards that have just arrived, along with Zombie Daddy, and he sees the situation.
We need your help!
It seems
Come
you've
quick!
handled this way better than I expected. Help them. Grab as many as you can. And you're able to grab all these people.
Is that Zombie Dad?
Zombie Dad, yep. And he helps you grab a few others. And one by one, you make your way and
Have
past these people
Have we
back
found
up.
the young girl yet?
No,
Arif!
she's not here.
I keep searching the tree for her body.
Arif, you won't find it. She was already dead before my wife made her sacrifice to get in there. But
Oh, that's right. That's right.
There's his wife.
And we found his
his
wife.
wife
it-
was killed, if you remember.
Okay.
The wife was killed.
All right,
so
then
the
let's
girl
get
could
let's
live.
get
Mm,
right.
Technically, yes. Technically
All right,
speaking.
let's get out of here.
Technically, yes.
Then I suggest
That
we
was
get
the
out
that
of
was
here
the
quickly.
motive.
But her
Yeah,
body should
that's-
still be in the tree, right?
Right, her body's still in the tree, right?
No, she was killed. She herself was killed.
Yeah, the child
The
was
little
killed,
girl?
and then
Okay.
the mother's wish
No,
when
mother
she joined
was-
the tree was to.
Got
The
it.
little girl died
Got
from
it.
unknown
Yeah.
reasons.
So
back
now that
in
little
Ark's
girl
house.
could be dead.
Ark wants to go through and like find all of the D&D nerd looking people, and those
Yeah.
are the ones he's going to try to save.
All right. Everyone, give me an athletics roll.
Ooh, good.
I got a bonus in. Cool.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
18.
18.
21.
21.
21.
21. All right, you guys are able to, with a couple of trips and the help of the guards and Zombie Daddy, you are able to completely move all the townsfolk that have been dropped, and some of the ones that had even not yet been dropped, remove them from the tree and place them one by one outside the well.
Kind of like we heave hoeing them up the well
They're just kind of passing them, you know.
Yeah, kind of like a bucket brigade, only with bodies, right?
Yeah, bodies. Sleeping people.
What do
Permanent
I
nighttime.
see? Is the town still on fire?
You see a rotten shamble of a town.
All the breakdown that's from the upkeep that's not been done during all this time. Is the inn still standing?
Yeah, everything's still standing. It just kind of looks like a western ghost town, only with more termites.
I wipe the mud in her hair from her face. And
Roll for
I
snore.
whisper softly.
She snores.
I whisper softly in her ear. Wake up!
Fearing the worst, I run directly to the inn.
All right. Inside the inn, there's no one there because
Nobody there.
the innkeeper Reeve was helping you guys get the people up, and the only attendees, I guess, the only patrons were
idea.
you three and the other three that you guys put down at this point. So
We'll tell the guards, tell the Duke, tell the undead
correct?
daddy.
Is Shamgar correct in assuming that the daughter is no longer there?
Daughter.
You do not see her.
The young
There's
girl.
no sign.
That's what I was afraid of, and I head back to the well to help with watching over the bodies that have been brought up.
You get the last man out. When Ark, once again, you are the first to really notice that this shaking has only grown more pronounced.
This whole town
what you heard.
to go down.
Could be.
And you're not on the center of it, but you're really close to where it's manifested itself the most. The shaking, the vibrating, the noise.
Ark picks up a stick with a Y in it, and he douses for a minute, and then he puts an X in the ground. He says, "Something is fixing to come up out of the ground right there. We need to move away."
All right.
Get these people to safety, guards.
Let's get them all to safety.
You guys are within a safe distance at the moment.
Okay.
But
Well, we need safer distance. Get them out of here.
yeah.
Can you take them to the house? Take them to the house.
Mansion. Yeah.
The
Duke
What condition is the Duke's mansion in?
It has been always kind of dilapidated. It's not, going to fall over or anything, but it's always been not quite in shambles, but it's just not.
But it's
looking
not
good.
in
It's
worse
disrepair.
condition than the town. It's still been kept up.
Does it look the same?
Most of it can, yes.
Okay.
Looks the
I
same.
just wanted to
right.
make sure we weren't.
Better than
going
you
to
would think, but not as good as you would hope.
Okay.
Right. But it looks like the safest place in town.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, don't forget there's an entrance in. Wait, Rhul. There's an entrance to the caves on his property. Remember?
Yeah,
It may
right in
not
front of
be
it.
as safe as we
Right-
thought.
Right in front of his house.
We better stay here and make sure.
Can we just get the guards to try to carry him, and we
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
telling the guards, take everybody as far away as possible or whatever. Get them to safety.
They're dragging people, in these buildings, trying to give them at least some kind of shelter.
And the one that touches Aurora, I give him a look of cold ice.
This is what you asked me to do. What do you want me to do? Leave her here?
You're right. You're right. She better just take good care. That's my future queen.
Even though she doesn't know it yet.
I hope she has better taste. And they're striking her away.
I throw my.
I hold the rule back.
Yeah, I put a hand on his shoulder as well to hold him back.
And during this confrontation, up in the distance, right where that X was marked, you see a giant
Yeah, boy.
hand made
Hand?
of bark punch up
Hand.
through the earth and grab the ground around it. And it
says-
pulls its shoulder, and you see the rest of these branches, these giant branches, these foliage, these trees, as the tree pulls itself up out of the ground.
And
then the
that's
other
where we'll
hand
end the campaign.
bursts out.
I
it
am
slowly
Groot.
pulls itself up,
I am Groot.
pulls another leg out of the earth, and stands. And then you kind of like see it shift over and look down at the town. It spots you three, and in the back of your heads, you can hear just this laugh. I've done it. Everything has led up to this point. I'm in control now. No one can stop me. No one can tell me what to do.
Who does it sound like?
Wonderful.
It sounds exactly like Aurora.
I love
Or
her
the one at least that
ambition.
you've been interacting with.
The version that we've been interacting with.
I hope the real version is like this one. Full of ambition.
Covered in bark.
Ruthless. Her bark is definitely worse than her bite.
And with her help, you're going to branch your kingdom in all sorts of areas, right?
Just hoping to lay down some roots.
Looking to branch out.
Everyone, go ahead and roll me
Initiative.
some initiative.
Oh, jeez. I got no rage, man. I'm done. I'm going to be
Ouch.
pointless. That's like damage everything's normal to me. That's bad. 21.
4.
21 for Rhul.
15 for arc.
Right. If this is a tree, I know exactly which smite I want to use.
Ooh.
Sunlight. So it'll purple glow.
I can still do Radiant Soul, but I can only do that. I need a rest before I can pull that off again.
All right. Rule.
Yeah.
You're at the first combat. You have 3 rounds before this thing makes it down the hill to you. It is burst kind of in between the right in the middle place of the town and where the manor overlooks on the hill.
Is the Duke or anybody else there around us when all this popped up out? Is a Reeve
The
still
Duke's
there?
not there, but you still have a Reeve, you still have the guards, and you still have Zomdad, the butler.
Well, then I will ask, if any of you boys got any, if you're packing anything, we're gonna need your help on this one. Reeve, you
Y'all
got
got
any
some-
healing left?
I gave you the last what I had, but I can go see. I have some old adventuring gear and my.
Run like you just stole something.
He takes off.
Come back! Just as fast!
Any of y'all got some Snickers bars? Rule ain't rule until when he's hungry.
Some
Rhul
people
acts like a.
among the
You
guards.
always act like a bard when you're hungry.
And then I'm gonna be like, well, kingdoms aren't won, they're earned. And I go towards them. I go towards the bark lady.
All right. And
Only
for
40
the
feet.
record, this thing does look, just like the tree, but basically is sprouted just
Yeah.
2 kind of short, stubby legs, and then these big kind of arms that come out almost to a point. Really sharp-looking fingers. And for the most part, still towers above you guys, about
Okay.
60 feet tall. Looking at a
Alright.
very tall, imposing figure.
That will end my turn.
All right. Ariv will go and run. And he will make it into his end. You hear him open the door and leaves it open. This is very odd for anyone that has seen him. Never leaves his door open. The guards start hauling orders. They continue to pull the last of the people inside the doors. and we will pick up back at Ark's turn in about 5-minute break.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Nice.
back. Come on, grab me something to drink.
All right, we're back.
All right.
Okay.
With
So
on
It-
on
oh,
the initiative, it is now Ark's turn. Just so you guys know.
okay. So a couple questions, DM.
Yes.
I have the soldier background.
Yes.
So could I try to direct his guardsmen to kind of set up a defensive formation in front of us to try to like hold the line?
You could try to convince them. They seem kind of scattered right now, but the next round they'll be back because they're
Okay.
moving the rest of the people
Okay.
inside.
So that's what I'll do the next round. I would either like to try to go to the nearest home or place of business or whatever that's close by and try to set it on fire, like
Okay.
set it on fire.
Lining up completely well. All right. These
Oh.
things are kind of dried out, so it'll be kind of easy.
Okay. And so just trying to get it good and going, and then
Do you have a way to set it on fire?
I have a tinder box
That'll do.
or a torch.
Come on. Come on, catch a fire.
I get down to the last match, and I'm like, oh.
Fire. I don't want to smoke anybody.
And it like lands, and it almost goes out, and then I get down and I blow on it, and it's like a caressing.
You take the flint and steel, you get the spark on the char, get the char going, and then you slowly add everything to it. My son could show you how to do it perfectly. He can get a fire going in like 6 seconds, according to the regulations for road rangers.
Cool. Cool.
That's not Ark. He's like,
But without the regulations, you can do it under a second. Yeah.
no, he's like, and then I'd also like to dip some of my bolts in the poison. I don't know how many charges you want to give the poison,
Hey,
but
this
I've
is
already
family
used one.
friendly. Chris?
I would like to.
I'm kidding.
I would like to play
Yeah, you
went
can't
over my
even.
head,
Yeah, you
too.
can't even.
poison.
That went over my head too. I can't say.
I wasn't,
I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
and that would be my 3 turns. So whatever order I need to do.
I'm gonna say you get 2 bolts that
Okay.
are nice and poisoned.
Nice.
However, interacting with objects is an action. You only get 1 action per turn. Lighting the house will be your action this turn. If you want to dip the bolts in poison, either your next turn or the last round, because you have 3 rounds.
Right.
Combat
I'll
gets here.
I'll do fire this round so it gets good and blazing, and then I'll do the army and try to get them in a defensive formation, and I want them to be directly like
I'm 40 feet ahead of y'all. And I'm just standing there waiting for her to get to me. So
I want
maybe
the
that'll
army.
help you with your decision.
I want the army to be like 20 foot behind the building that's on fire.
20
Oh,
feet behind
so I'm
it.
still
and I
out there
want-
alone.
You're out. Yeah, you
Yeah,
stow it.
Got
I
it.
want I want them to hold that line as long as they can,
Okay.
and then hopefully that's going to give Shamgar time to do what he do, baby.
Do what he do, be do.
And then I just walk up to Rhul and I'm like, hey bud, you've been the rock on this whole mission. You've saved my butt.
You're
lot of
basically
times.
shouting to him as he stands stoically 40 feet out.
You're super awesome. But you don't have to do this. Come back behind the soldiers.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all
man.
on me. I was wrong.
I'm like picturing that, like, come back to us. I got no rage, man. I got no rage. Alright.
I'll make up
We-
for it.
We want you to
Right.
live to rage another day. Now get behind the soldiers.
All right. Will that conclude your turn?
Yeah.
All right. The butler.
Parts.
Well, yes. Then he walks up to Shamgar and, will you allow me to assist you in taking down the threat, the more imposing threat than I am?
Sam.
Without meaning to offend, in normal situations, that would repulse me to no end. But but emergencies bring strange bedfellows. We need every hand we can get, living and undead.
Splendid. You can obliterate me afterward if you so desire. I've been on this earth for far too long and I know it. He kind of stretches and pulls out his sword. And there's a couple of warm-up stretches. Yeah.
His
You
shoulder
hear a couple
pops out of
snapping.
socket.
Signs of late-term arthritis.
That's funny.
With that, it will be your turn, Shamgar.
All right. Currently, how far away is this living tree from the building that Arch is setting on fire?
Just to keep matters simple, the first round of combat, he will be like right next to it. I'm assuming you set the closest, the most outward building on fire, right? Arch?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to use whatever motion I have to go up to attack the tree. So I
You
can be
know
in
what?
position to attack.
Okay. So you're gonna move up with the soldiers, or stay behind them, or
I'm gonna move beyond them
you're gonna move beyond them with the.
so I can engage.
All right, you're gonna take up position with
Rhul.
Mm-hmm.
I give
Alright.
I give Rhul his 2 javelins back, and I'm like, stand in the back row, throw these 2, and then go forward.
And then Shamgar, walks up and stands next to you guys as well.
Sham, I'm out.
I'm gonna bounce.
It is actually your turn, Rhul. So
Okay.
the tree's making its way downtown, walking fast.
Okay, so I'll go back to the soldiers. I'll take Archie's advice on this, and I'll go back to the soldiers. I'll say, I'm gonna throw from afar, but I need her to be 30 feet from me, or it'll be disadvantaged.
Okay.
The far is over there at the building.
So I will, so I'm gonna head that way, in that direction, but be 30 feet or 25 feet from Sham. So that way, when she reaches 30 feet, I am going to unleash the javelins.
Okay, so you're this is the second round of combat. You're just gonna hold an action, waiting for her.
If
to
I
get
think
within.
if I think she's gonna be upon them,
Mhm.
then yes, I will.
Okay.
But if I have time to do another action, before that third round hits, I will. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead. I think you're muted, Rob.
Robert, come back.
Robert.
Can you hear me?
Yep, now we can.
Okay. I didn't
That's all
have. I must not have had. No, I was thinking to myself.
Is there anyone? Is there anybody else around us? that we
Reeve
know
is-
of?
Reeve is currently in searching for stuff to help you guys, as you told him to
Right.
last round. The guards are getting done with.
Head and back.
To keep matters simple, they put all of
In the house that Archie set on fire.
in the house. I said, oh no, not that one! Dad, you did it, great job. Because I was thinking about that.
Let me guess, he picked the
That
barrels.
would be hilarious. I mean, it would be horrible, but
I'm gonna assume that our brave adventurers are smarter than this. Now I'm saying that they moved them all into.
Archie's just lightning trying to.
They're all in Ari's
I
rest.
used
Okay.
I had to use all the matches because they kept trying to blow them out as I would put it on the. No, please.
Okay, so I'll yell out to Sham, asking him if the holy water would do anything to this tree, since he's a holy man.
I will allow.
I'm not sure if it would or not. I know it would against
I will allow
the butler dad, but
I will allow a religion check from
okay.
Sham.
Let me think here.
And this will actually won't be your action, Sham. This will be
Right.
Rhule's action since it came up on this turn.
18.
18?
Yeah.
You doubt it.
I do not think it. I don't not think it will. This is not some sort of undead fiend or anything like that.
Okay, no worries. Then I will be
Save it for a less worthy opponent.
holding my 2 attacks for Javelin. Whenever she gets in range, I'll be standing behind the boys next to the fiery house, next to the soldiers.
All right, so you're standing behind the soldiers or the boys?
I will be whenever she gets to Sham.
Whenever she gets to Sham,
She's 30 feet away.
she's 30 feet away.
So whatever
Yeah,
that has to be.
Okay, I'll let you. Okay, I'll let you use that as a reaction, because she will be 30 feet away before she is. The third round, she'll be right next to the building that's on fire. So I'll let you use it as a reaction to
Use
attack
my
her
actions
with one.
as reactions.
Since you're holding an action, or you're wanting to do something,
Yeah.
as soon as she's there, you can hold an action to throw one of them. As soon as he's 30 feet away, then when it comes around on your turn, she'll be closer than that. That's what I'm trying to say. Her full movement will be placing, because you guys are in front of the burning house right now.
See, I thought after 3 rounds she will be to us.
Yes, but you're saying 30 feet away, you want to throw it. So I'm
You see where I'm coming from? Okay, so
I do see where you're coming from. I'm just trying to get everything
He's coming from 30 feet away.
through.
The house is on fire. 20 feet back is the soldiers.
20 feet
If you're
back.
gonna,
to the soldiers.
if you're gonna stand 30,
40 feet
yeah,
in front of
paint,
the burning
paint
house.
the picture, because I have 80 feet to go to walk. So,
Uh-huh.
because I have 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
One action in the round was asking Sham about the holy water. The next one is holding my actions to throw the javelins.
Are you guys still going to be 40 feet out from the burning house?
Because that's where I was standing.
Yes.
Right.
Are you guys still going to be there? Is that
I'm
where you're going to be?
I'm back with the soldiers
You're going to be back with the
Okay.
soldiers.
because I'm ranged. But Shamgar, I think, wants to stand out in front to engage.
Because
Her.
you and Sham are going to be like, she's going to be right on top of you guys. Is what I'm saying. So when she's going to reach 38 feet out from you, for you to throw these javelins, that's going to be more of a reaction on your part to not get a disadvantage to throw them, or just at least one as a reaction, rather than taking your action to basically melee with them, because she's going to be, like I said, right on top of you guys. She's going to end up right in front of.
Oh, so she's like, her size is like huge, or
Remember how big the tree was and how you guys couldn't see around it when people were on other sides of the cavern? She's still that big.
gargantuan,
She's
maybe.
big, yes.
Okay, so
Like, if she stood in front of that burning house, she would still you could still see like
Then
Or
I will
behind.
move my total 80 feet even past the soldiers.
Okay.
Has Arif come back with like some cool stuff?
He will after Rhul
So-
and I are done.
Right.
Okay, just move already.
right,
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to get where I'm 30 feet, so
I'm
I'm not
just-
wasting an
I'm
action.
just kidding.
All right.
If I have to, if I have to throw the
right.
javelins on my second
okay.
round, I will.
I get what you're saying now. Okay, this is the second round. You're wanting to go within distance of her so you can throw these things before
Right.
she can get.
And then rush into her
Oh,
when the
okay,
javelins are done.
that makes sense now. I thought you were waiting for her to get to you.
No,
My
that,
bad.
no, I'm
My
no.
bad. No, that's
Archie
totally-
convinced
that's
me,
totally
saying
on
you're
my
gonna
end.
die. So
All right. Yep. Go ahead. You can
I
throw
did
both
not
of them. Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Just-
I can't rage.
just for the
I know what you mean now.
Just for the record, Archie did not say you're
no,
going
I
to
know.
die.
I know that. I know.
Archie said, "Live to rage another day."
This is a very well campaign. We don't encounter any problems at all here. Okay.
Everything
Alright, yeah,
always
that's-
runs perfectly smooth.
I will allow
So there
you
we
to
go.
get within
So
distance.
I'll say 20
to
feet
throw over these,
behind
because-
the 20 feet behind the soldiers.
What
That way-
once as the third round.
Right. So as she gets there, boom, she's fighting the soldiers. I'm 20 feet away. I can throw the javelins.
All right.
If
Arif comes back.
if you will allow that.
I will allow that.
Okay.
Arif comes back,
Arif.
and with him is just a large bag of stuff. He sets it on the ground. There's a musty old potions, there's a dusty sword. There's a big book that's unlabeled, and there's a small bag.
It says
You
Roundup on it, right?
Sand.
That's good. Diesel. It says diesel on it.
It says sand. It's contained sand.
Okay.
It says sand.
Sand, yes.
Oh, but
Arif.
Arif, hope you got some good stuff in there, man. Stay safe. Looks like some of that stuff's breakable.
I have no clue what any of this does.
My kind of alchemist.
I'm not an alchemist. I am an adventurer. They're very different. You all feel free. I was told that they are powerful things.
Will
Good.
you tell me what they are again? A sword.
Sword, a unnamed book, a bag of sand, and some musty old potions.
What kind of sword is it?
It's a short sword.
Halfway
It
long
seems
sword.
it's if you look at it, it's a little bit dark. The blade is blackened. A quick gander. I'll say that your passive kind of investigation can, a little poking around tells you that it's been blackened through just repeatedly being burned. The amount of heat that went against this metal has just soil has made it dark. Darkened the blade.
So you're saying it can catch on fire?
Like I said, I do not know. You can try.
I don't think I can I can't wield swords. Yeah, I can. It's a long sword, right? Or a short sword?
Short sword.
Short sword's a martial weapon. I can use that.
Short sword should everyone should be able to use it. I think. 'Cause I think especially rogues can use it because it's a finesse weapon.
Yeah, I could. I just don't know if I want to get close enough to the.
To the.
I
I don't think anyone does actually.
Well, if my plans work right, you may not have to.
Oh no, you
I
can do
like-
it.
I like the way you talk. Can I like take the top off of and I if I need to give up poisoning my bolts, I will. But dip like my finger in the potion and taste it and see, can I ascertain what the potion is?
Yes. Give me a roll.
It's a natural 19. I don't know what you want.
The nice, sweet taste, if you can taste, of molasses reaches your tongue. You are healed 1 hit point.
You're greased up a little bit. Your cogs are.
If anything, it's made them more stickier, actually. More stickier. Also, the English on this program very well.
Yeah.
We don't make
More
any
stickier.
grammatical errors here.
And there's 2 potions?
3 potions.
3. I take one and I give it. I keep the one that I dipped in and I give the other 2. I give one to Shamgar and one to Areve. I'm just kidding. I give the other one to Rhul.
Okay. Okay.
Keep yourself healthy there, Reef.
So you've given the potions to who now?
Just one for
Three
each of us.
To one of each of us? Okay, you're not going to drink them right away?
No, I'm good. I got 35 out of 55. So.
I'm
You don't
good.
need
I'm
to?
at 32 now, so.
Okay, okay.
I'll drink. Well, no,
It's
I
gonna
don't.
it's gonna be an action to drink it later.
I'm
I'm
3
already
from
used
my.
up all my actions. So.
I'm 3 from my max. So,
Oh, you think you're from max, so you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
would you allow me to look at the book as well, or is that too many things?
That is a little bit too many things.
Okay, that's fine.
Since speaking is a free action, the soldiers has gathered at this point. So they make your defensive formation. They hear you out. They see what you're wanting to do. You use that feature that you have, and they set up shop right in front of it. You know, shields out, guns out, sun's out. Sun's actually not out. It's dark outside.
They made that kind of lives. They'll never take our freedom.
Real quick, did you pick up the sword, Rhul?
No.
Okay,
You
I'll
were gonna
pick.
grab it.
I'll pick up the sword.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get in that melee, boy.
Next up is your favorite butler. He's gonna take position with the rest of the guards, and so will Areve. He'll kind of set up shop and wait in line with everyone else. Shamgar.
I'm going to keep moving forward. I want to get in position where I can make sure that the tree is between me and the burning building.
So you want to go around it?
In a sense, yeah.
Okay, because from where we're going at, let me look at this up. Town's built like this. Basically, your standard Western town. Right here is where the burning building is.
Right.
Right here's where all the people are at. Right.
And here's the steeple. We're all
Right.
people.
And here's
Artery. Okay.
and you're wanting to do this. And end
Kind
up
of. Yeah.
behind the tree.
I want to put the tree between myself and the burning building. Out in some
Yeah.
form or fashion.
Just,
That's funny.
you want to?
Yeah.
You wanna
All
do
right,
it
got
itsy
you.
bitsy?
You gotta do the.
Yeah. Exactly.
Itsy
All right,
bitsy, yeah.
you gotta. What was it like? Was it West Side? I don't want to get my gang signs
You
yet.
trying to get us killed?
No gang signs, dude. Put that away.
West
Family
side of
friendly.
Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
We're like 40 miles.
Basically, I want the fire to be Lexington. I want to be Louisville. I want the tree to be Frankfurt.
But you want the tree to lose. All right, got you. All right. You've kind of heard in the back of your head just kind of incessant laughing. You kind of toned it out at this point, you know, from her just starting to lose her mind just a bit. It seems either that or just very happy to finally be over and done with it. But
Power crazy.
you also do hear kind of a, and you see up out of the ground starts showing up different townsfolk just appearing in front of you. Then Reeve's daughter, one of the guards, and the townsfolk, and they start moving in on you guys, slowly but surely, walking towards you guys, and they've basically surrounded you.
So it's like the end of Return of the King.
Where's our ghost army?
Yeah, it's the ghost army, but they've surrounded you guys.
Am I in position?
Man.
Am I in position yet to do melee with the tree?
You will be at the start of next round.
Okay. Because that's where I'm heading.
At this point, back at camp, back at Back at the Alamo, we have Rhul. It is your go.
It's my
You
go.
You can throw these 2 javelins at the tree if you want.
Let's do it.
All right.
Come on. One's a 16 and one's a 15.
The other one is what? 15?
15 and 16.
15 and 16. They both hit, but they both don't do any damage. They both stick in the bark and kind of like bounce off.
Oh, it's like
Archie! Archie, can you grab those for me? No damage, even though I hit her.
They bounce off the bark. Basically, her armor's too thick. AC works in odd ways. There's the dodge, and then there's the walking tank of wood or armor in Shamgar's case. Did you want to do anything else this turn?
Can't really do anything else.
All right.
That was my holding action. But yeah, because I can't really. I can rush. I'll go up. I can rush 40 feet to go or right up next to her if Sham's right up next to her.
Sham's gonna be on the other side, but yes, you may.
I'll rush over where Sham is at. That's pretty much gonna be that way.
All right. The townsfolk will let loose some arrows. They have bows and arrows on their backs.
It's pointless, boys. Hit the people.
A couple do hit. The dad and the butler and Ari kind of start to go into melee with a couple of the plant people. The dad just takes one of their heads off. The other one, Arif has found his daughter and just kind of is grappling her, holding her down, restraining her. They do a couple of points of damage though. They get a couple of lucky shots in on this tree. With that, it is.
Wait.
Ark's turn.
The townspeople are shooting at the tree, or the soldiers shot at
The
tree?
guards.
Okay.
Yeah, the plant people are still kind of walking menacingly.
DM.
You basically charged through them, but they didn't really bother you. What's up?
So I was holding my action for the javelins. Was
Yes.
able to get that off.
Mm-hmm.
So when my turn came around, I was able to get to Sham where the tree is.
You won't be able to get to the tree is if you're dashing, because it's
Wait,
still not.
Okay, so
At the end of this round of combat, the tree will be at
on us.
Where,
so
yeah,
okay, so what I'll do is I'll go my 40 feet next to Sham, then hold my action until she gets there,
Okay.
and then
Alright.
whack away, start chopping some wood.
All right. Ark. It's your go.
Uh,
Are you still with the wonderful people?
I'm with the
guards?
soldiers.
The soldiers.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm like giving them the Aragorn speech. As we're not on horseback and we don't have swords, but I'm giving them the speech. And I'm gonna do bonus action insightful fighting on the tree. So
Okay.
it's a deception check against my insight.
It rolled a 6.
Rolled a 18.
You're
So-
very insightful on knowing this tree is going to walk menacingly towards you, and probably not to attempt to dodge.
Okay, so then I'm going to roll with my crossbow for my attack this round.
All right. Go right ahead.
It's a 26 to hit,
It hits.
natural 19, and then that's going to be sneak attack damage.
Mhm.
$19 plus 4 is 25. 25 points of damage.
Go ahead and roll me a d6 as well for your poison. I'm assuming you're using one of the poison bolts.
I didn't. I thought I traded out the poisoning them for looking at the sword and the potions.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. So
Yeah,
25
so I'm-
points damage.
I want to be totes straight and not cheap. So totes my goats.
Totes and goats.
Yeah. So it's 20,
25, right?
25. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, just making sure. Yep. Yeah, you hit it. It finds its mark and embeds itself into the tree. Anything else this turn?
No, I'm gonna stay back and just kind of push, like keep talking with the soldiers, trying to keep them, in check and holding their positions. And that'll be my turn.
All right. With that, Shamgar, you're in position. You're ready to go.
All right, I'm gonna get in position where I can pull out the fabulous flail of Philemon and strike away.
All right, go ahead.
First hit is a 15.
You hit it, but it bounces straight off.
All right, with that hit, can I still do a smite? Or do I have to do damage in order to smite it?
I think, just as a bare bones, the rules, since it asks you after you actually successfully are able to do damage to it, I think the smite's just adding on to the damage that you've already done. So I think if you smited it, it just bounce off the bark of the
The
smite.
reason I'm asking is I was considering doing Thunderous Smite, which would also move it back 10 feet, i.e. 10 feet towards the fire.
Right, but you missed, basically.
That's what I'm trying to... I want to make sure if this was the equivalent of a miss.
I
or
will
not.
say,
But you've got a second
you're
attack.
allowed to get the effect off.
Hmm?
I will say that you're allowed to get the effect of smite, the Thunderous Smite off,
Okay.
but not the damage, the extra damage.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's do
I'm
that.
more interested in pushing it towards the fire. With
All
the
right,
Thunder
yep.
Smite, so I push it 10 feet towards the fire.
And it goes back 10 feet towards the fire. This first smite, it digs into the ground, but isn't completely toppled over.
Alright, let me mark that off, and I'm going to go again.
All right, go ahead and roll me.
Let's see, this one I don't think is gonna work. No, it's only gonna be an 11.
11. Would you like to do the same thing that you did last round, or can you only smite once per round?
No, I think I can smite more than once. It's just spending a spell slot. Is an 11 considered a hit? Or connection, I should say.
You're all right. So like, just to D&D wise, just bare bones, you miss. Your flail isn't able to hurt the tree. Actual roleplay wise, you're hitting the tree. You're just not doing any damage with the flail. You can still do the same thing that you did last turn with the
All
last.
right, I would like to do that again and move it another 10 feet towards the fire.
And this time it will be in the fire from where it's been moved, and from where it was at. It is in the fire, and you can start hearing her kind of shrieking in the back of your guys' minds. Go ahead and roll me just
She's singing me a song, Archie.
Wisdom save real quick.
Yeah, it's a Rick roll.
Oh, Rick roll.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Comes out
All
to a
right.
23.
Congratulations.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna
Gonna
let you down.
I'm gonna run
Or desert
around. Set you on fire.
Gonna set her night on fire.
Oh, baby, like my fire.
All right, so natural
This
20 on my
tree
wisdom.
is on fire.
I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning.
I'm thinking we've sung every song that had.
We pushed her into a burning ring of fire.
Down, down, down. And the
Tanner
flames
hit-
got high.
Oh gosh!
Oh, God.
Wow.
Points go down as the flames got higher.
The tree
Burn it
is
down, the
on
tree.
fire.
All right,
We
all
don't
right.
need no
With
water.
that, I am done.
With that, you are done. All right. What was your wisdom save?
My wisdom save was a total of 23 with an off
need-
of a natural 20.
I need rules and arcs. This
Okay.
is for all of you,
Oh, wisdom.
because all of you can hear her screeching in the back of your head.
I also got a nat 20.
All right.
Oh, nice.
That'd be a
Unaffected.
Let's see if I
22.
get a nat 20.
Come on, nat
Let's see,
20.
You've gotten that
Fine.
20 entire
Let me see,
Is the one time?
intelligence or wisdom?
wisdom.
Wisdom. I got a 9. Dirty 9.
So, Rhul.
Before you say this, one
Mhm.
question:
Yes.
do I get opportunity attack whenever he did the thunder strike and pushed her back?
That is involuntary movement, and that does not count as a sentinel or a opportunity attack from threat range. I actually had this conversation once. That's the only reason I know. we were trying to figure out like if like basically a pterodactyl swoops down. This was something else, but grabbed someone and then ran off with it. Basically just drop them again. If him picking up someone else and moving him would be an opportunity attack for all of us around him, but it wasn't. So Rhul, upon failing of this wisdom sec, the sound of her screeching in the back of your head is so grotesque. It's piercing your head, giving you a headache, a migraine even. And
Yeah.
until you're able to succeed this wisdom save at the end of each of your turns, you'll have disadvantage to attack rolls.
I hope your real body isn't this annoying.
All right. It's the tree's turn, and I'll quickly roll some fire damage for this thing.
I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm
And I'm
burning for
burning
you.
For once, one of my plans actually worked.
All right. So it's on fire. It's gonna step through this building, through the next one, and line back, and in a horizontal arc swipe across where these soldiers are at.
I'm next to the soldiers.
You're next to the soldiers.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's one hit.
What's your AC, Chris?
18.
Okay. And you're probably too far away for me to cast Shield of Faith anyway. 60-foot range, you're probably too probably too far.
The soldiers are just 20 feet from the burning building where I don't know how far away you were from the... You're within melee range. But it's okay.
So this wipe is able to catch 2 of the soldiers, and for you, it rolled a 17 to hit.
My armor class is 18.
Alright, you're able to dance your way out of it. You're barely able to duck under it. 2 of the soldiers get picked up by it and are just flung away. And then it finally reaches a reeve. And it smacks him.
Oh no.
See him go flying and hit into a wall of a different house and fall off of it. Completely down prone.
He's alright. Shake it off. Give him some Miracle Grow. He'll be on.
He's not a tree person. He's real life.
He is real life.
That sucks.
As a legendary action,
That sucks.
she reaches up into her foliage, pulls something out, and hurls a new body at you. And it goes flying past you and just hits the ground, and then it staggers to its feet.
Does she say fetch?
Completely silent. Besides the screaming and being on fire, no words, just pure unbridled hatred. With that, Rhul, it is your go.
Do you recognize the person that she threw?
Just a tangled mess of
Okay.
roots and leaves and bark,
How tall is
but
this creature?
in a human shape.
60.
60 feet.
Crap. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the side that's not on fire and start hacking away. 2 attacks, no rage, so at disadvantage.
Alright.
Actually, I'll do reckless to make it advantage. To make it a
Make
straight
it.
roll.
Straight roll. Yep.
Might as well. Great weapon master. It's a -5. Okay, so 2 attacks, a 5 and a 2. I missed completely.
You're trying to hack away at this thing, but your efforts are in vain, as you can't break through the outer shell. Did you have anything else?
And then my turn.
All right. Okay. The 2 remaining guards try to attack this thing. It is also to no avail. They can't get through this thing's thick outer shell. The zombie butler will come at it, and he hits with inflict wounds and deals a whopping 9 damage to it.
Nice. Way to go, undead.
Undead.
I feel like that's one of those puns that you've just been waiting to use. I know you've just been sitting
Honestly,
there.
it just came to me.
Oh man, that's brilliant. That's too brilliant. I don't believe you.
That's
What
my
did he say? Sorry, I wasn't
undead.
listening. What did he say?
Good job, Undad.
Oh,
Thanks, undead.
Little Duke saying that. Go get him, undead.
All right,
You're my favorite undead.
it's your go. You've managed to survive this far.
It doesn't matter what Mummy says. You're my favorite undead.
I am going to. My crossbows are just kind of. They're kept on a chain that I have wrapped around, so I can just let loose of them and they fall to the ground. But I want to have the. I want to take out the sword and the dagger. So is that a full action?
No, it's free action.
Okay. So I'm gonna take out the sword and the dagger. I'm gonna use my movement to run up, and I'm gonna attack with the sword first. Hopefully, hit with sneak attack.
All right, you do hit with sneak attack. This thing's surrounded.
Okay. I have sneak attack because of the.
Yeah.
Insightful.
So it doesn't matter. Go ahead and roll me. This is also a +1, by the way.
Okay, so that's a. A 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then. So that's. Is it a D6? Is a short sword a D6?
It's a D6, yes.
Okay.
This is also a +1.
25 points of damage.
25.
Yeah.
Roll me a Constitution check.
Okay. Is this a save or a check?
Save. My bad.
It doesn't matter. It's a 14.
14. All right. Go ahead and roll me another D6.
3.
3 more points of damage, and you heal 3 points.
Score. It's like a suck of life.
Nice.
Tap life.
I'm back to full health.
That's necromancy. That's what that is.
And then I will bonus action stab with a dagger,
It's called sap life.
and that's a
Perfect for a tree.
Sap life.
Oh my goodness.
that's
Right.
that's a 12 to hit, so it doesn't hit.
It does not hit, no.
And that's my
That was a good turn.
yeah, that's my turn. I'm liking this sword. We should like catch on fire though.
All right. Sham.
How far away is the tree from me at this point?
Within whacking distance, I'll allow that.
Okay, I was just considering maybe switching to my bow instead, but I want to make sure it wasn't too close.
You can.
Oh, let's see.
He's
I'm gonna switch to my long.
He's allowing a free action to change your weapons.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
switch.
yeah.
I'm gonna switch to my longbow and get 2
Alright.
shots off with it.
Can you smite with ranged attacks?
No, it's only melee.
Okay.
I'm experimenting with something.
They're
Alright.
role swapping right now. Him and Sham and Archie and Sham.
We tag team like 2 wrestlers.
That one's gonna be a miss. That's gonna be a 6.
Nope.
Alright, take another shot here.
This bounces right off.
Alright, this one I think will do a little bit better. Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
Alright, 4, 5 plus 1 is 6 points of damage.
All right. It deals 6 points of damage.
Okay, that's what I thought. My flail's not gonna work against it.
I bet so.
Alright, that tells me what I needed to find out.
Is that all you got for your turn?
I believe
Is that,
Is that all you got?
is that all
Yeah,
you
that-
got?
that's all that's all I can do for now. Because if I try to use Searing Smite, it's more burning damage, but if I can't damage with the regular hit, I don't know if I can do damage with a burning hit or not, so I'll go with the bow for now.
I'll be, straightforward. You can damage it with the flail. You just haven't been able to with both your rolls yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was immune to, or highly
Blud-
resistant to bludgeoning or something.
Bludgeoning, it's resistant, but you can't damage it.
Okay. Alright. That's what. Alright. I'll keep
Yeah, you just
that in
haven't
mind
been
for
able
me next time. Hey, it was worth
I'm
a try.
just-
I wanted to experiment anyway, so.
Absolutely. It's the tree's turn. It's going to use its legendary action. It's going to sink its roots into the ground.
Is it still burning at this point?
It is still on fire. I'm rolling its fire damage right now. And doing so, it's going to heal 21 points of damage. And increase its AC.
Wonderful, Bar.
For the next round.
Did it take fire damage at the beginning of this round?
Yes, yeah, I'm recording it. It took 15 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So it only
2d10s.
All right, do your plan, Rhul. Let's go, bud.
That was its legendary action.
Oh,
It's going to
At the top of the round.
take another swipe, only this time. Rhul, you're on the other side of it, right?
I'm on the side that's not burning. Whatever
Alright,
side
so-
that is.
He's going to take a swipe at you.
Okay.
It's an 18 hit. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I need you to make a strength check.
Save or check?
Save. My bad. I keep on saying check. My bad.
Where's it? 9.
You are knocked clear 20 feet and prone.
Okay. 20 feet, what direction? Support.
Away from the tree into a building. But you, a giant stone man, you break through it. It's not going to do any damage to you. You break through the walls of this building, though.
Okay. Is
There's a
Aurora...
Kool-Aid man. You
Is-
break through the wall.
Is the fleshy Aurora in there?
No, this is not a
Really?
Reus
Oh,
respite. Thankfully, this is not a Reus respite.
I didn't lay her arms and she's...
The other two soldiers were able to kind of dodge.
all the bodies are in the building that's on fire, but guys, don't you know?
Thinking things through.
You're trying to ultimately cauterize their wounds.
By the way, she did have advantage on me because I did reckless attacks.
I'm gonna check.
I got a natural 20. No, you're kidding.
I'm gonna roll 2 more d12s.
Ooh.
Because I got a natural 20.
You've got to be kidding me.
For all of them that you've been getting.
Way to go, Corey.
It's not too bad. It's only 12 more damage.
Wait.
9 and a 2. For the crit.
Did she hit me twice?
Crit does double damage, right?
No, I'm saying, okay, so was this...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because
So you
I
had
took
advantage on you.
damage off.
Okay. I'm just saying. You
Remember, she
had
hit me.
disadvantage. Yes.
Yes, you had advantage on me because I had reckless.
I rolled again just to see if I would crit.
Okay,
And I
so,
did.
so the total...
So I'm
of that
rolling.
was-
I'm just adding the crit damage. Yeah.
Okay, so I had
And
35.
so you just add 12 more to that. I'm sorry.
Hold
11
on, I
more to
can't...
that.
Yeah.
11 more. It was 9 and a 2. 11 more
That's
damage.
that's one hit, though, right?
Yeah, I'm just adding on because I have only 2 d12s with me, so I rolled the previous damage that you took.
Right, but that
Okay.
roll was for the first attack. So you wouldn't have added
yes,
that
yes.
damage on. You just would have added the crit damage on.
Yeah, I'm just adding the crit damage on.
Okay, so I had
I'm just-
35.
yeah.
So how much was it? Total?
It was 11 more damage. Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought you already added the other damage on. My birds are getting in dispute. With that, it'll be your turn, by the way. Once you're good.
I'm not too good.
Oof.
Because I'm in the in that house, right?
Yep.
Potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit. I'm gonna have to hit that. That's my action.
All right.
What is it?
Roll me 46
4d6. So that was a super.
plus 1.
Not bad. Plus 1.
Plus 1. Yeah.
That's 12.
Nice.
I like. I'm like a warforged.
Oh man.
Okay, so now I'm gonna back up to 26 hit points.
Okay.
Looking around, how far away am I from her? 20 feet?
Yeah, you were not clear of 20 feet. You can go you can go straight through the wall that you've been flung through.
I don't know if I want to do that. Tell you what, I am going to
You do only have half
pick
your
up,
movement left.
right? I'll stand up, so 20 feet, I'm going to rush towards that bag of a Reeves.
Okay.
Is there like a silhouette of
Oh,
Rhul
like the
that's-
dust?
like the hole in the wall is just him like going that he can jump back out of?
Just
I have
classic
to jump back
Scooby-Doo,
through like
you
that.
know?
It's like,
Do
No,
you
you-
jump through back like that?
no, man, you see me kick down that wall, boom, and then you see my massive silhouette walking slowly out of it, and then curtailing it to the back of it.
You arrive there. The only two items that are left is the book unnamed and the bag of sand.
Okay.
And by a bag of sand, I mean like a tiny little coin purse full of sand.
Got it. Okay, now win my turn.
All right. 2 guards still left.
And I'm nowhere near this chick, right?
They don't hit. No. Well, if she really wants to gun after you,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Could.
thinking she could.
theoretically, and you have been on her
Oh man, yeah.
nerves this entire campaign.
She loves me.
She loves me. She loves me now.
All the guards and the
Are there any
The-
flowers on her?
the undead. Nah, she isn't blooming right now.
With her burning red, she's gonna have her autumn foliage on right now, right?
Sporting these fall colors.
Little redhead, yeah.
Hey.
Mark. It's your go.
All right, Archie, do something,
Am I-
man.
She hasn't moved. I'm still in melee range with her, correct?
And those like kind of stub like roots that she was using as feet to move have sunk into the earth right in front of you.
Okay. Can I hold up the sword and say, and I'll just whisper to it, flame on.
Nothing happens.
Okay. So, then I'll run up and I'll attack with the sword again. Oh, crap. That's a, it's a 12. Doesn't hit.
Nope.
A bonus action with the dagger. And that's a, 24.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so I hit with the dagger. Are you calling it with, even if it's a bonus action, if I have 2 weapon
The-
mastery, do I get sneak attack?
Yeah, you get sneak attack. Sneak attack's just the first one that you hit.
Okay, I didn't know how you wanted to play that. Okay.
From like just my experiences and what I've been told, what I've read, sneak attack is always just even if you miss the first attack, it's the first one you hit. As long as you have sneak attack, if you miss like the first one and you're hidden, then obviously the second one's not going to be a sneak attack. But say like this situation where you're going to have sneak attack from your ability that gives it, or someone else being around them, just the first one that you hit. You can't apply them above that.
Okay, that's 21.
21 damage?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alright. Yeah, that. Go ahead and roll me a con save.
That's a 6.
Roll me a d6.
3.
You're not hitting with the sword? Never mind. I forgot. That's my bad.
It's a dagger.
It's the dagger. Yep.
It's just a +1 dagger, right?
Yeah, it's just +1 dagger.
Okay.
It has those charges though. You should have written it down because that lost that file. You should have it down there somewhere.
Like a charge I can release.
The bardic, the defense flare, the flourish, the bard thing.
Oh yeah.
Defensive
it
flourish.
Gets 3 charges. I think I used 1.
I think you used
okay.
2.
Yeah.
Do you want to use one? Add to the damage.
Yeah, I'll do that. So it's a D6, and then it increases my. So that's 3 extra damage, and then it increases my. AC
increases your AC. Yep.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right.
If I had enough, if I'm close enough, can I like hold my sword out to the flame of the house and see if it like catches on fire? Like put it in the fire and see if it catches on fire.
Are you putting the entire thing, including the hilt, where your hand is?
Would I have enough? Would you allow me to? Is the big question. Because I'm
gonna allow it. I think specifically, are you putting yourself in there as well, like your hand?
Yes.
All right. As soon as your hand is in there, it catches on fire.
Ooh.
As you pull it back out, as you are metal and not flammable, and I'm assuming you don't have leather gauntlets on.
No.
It ceases to be on fire.
Oh. And then I put it back in. And I pull it back out. And I put it in. And I pull it back out. And I pull it back out.
She's got a fever of 1,003.
Come on,
right.
baby.
That's
die already.
That's my turn.
All right. With that, it brings us to the gods duly appointed, our wonderful angel, Shamgar.
Alright, I am going to switch back to Philemon, and I'm going right after this thing.
All right. You're up in whacking distance. Go ahead and give it a few knocks.
Alright.
Make it knocking on heaven's door.
Swing number 1. Let's see. Dirty 20?
That hits.
Alright, for 6 plus 4, so that'll be 10 bludgeoning.
10. Gotcha.
And I would like to add a 2nd level Searing Smite onto that.
Alright.
Which is 2d6. So it's going to be an extra 2d6 of damage, of fire damage. 6 points of fire damage.
All right.
And at the start of each of its next turns, it's got to beat a Constitution saving throw of 14. Otherwise, they'll take another 1d6 on each turn. Actually, another 2d6 on each turn because it's 2nd level.
Yep. That's concentration, isn't it?
Yes, it is a concentration.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first shot.
Talking
Let's
heads
take
again.
another swing
Oh, yeah.
here. Let's see. That's only going to be an 8, so that's not going to get anywhere close.
All right. It's a con save,
Yes, it is a con save.
as it
Has
will
to
be the
four-
tree's turn.
Has to be 14 or better.
It is an 18. However, we're gonna roll fire damage real quick, and if it kind of goes still for a second, and then slowly its legs start to give out from underneath it. Hits the ground with a thud. And then the rest of it falls down right in the middle of town. Then slowly starts to dissipate. Dust in the air. The fire's finally gone out. The rest of it's just
Yeah,
ash.
timber.
And just swirling away with the wind. This strong gust of wind. Each of you can feel it just blows the rest of it away. And what's left there is a very sickly looking tree. Small looking thing. And then the body of what you knew as Aurora, only sustained a little bit of the injuries. You can kind of see the roots inside her where her skull's been kind of opened. And one of her legs is kind of like, there's the leg, and then there's a little bit of root structure, and then there's the rest of the leg. Where it's been kind of pulled. She's unconscious.
Are we still in combat?
Combat is over.
I look around to see if any of the tree creatures that she created during the battle, are they still there or have they gone poof?
They're still there. The rest of the townsfolk also still there, but they seem to have kind of come to their senses. Some of them are standing down. The other ones, looking around to see what just happened.
So
I'll
the,
bring
the,
the. Go ahead, sorry.
the tree forms are still there,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and the real bodies that we've saved in the burning
They're all-
building.
They're all still there. Yep.
Okay. I'll bring the sand and the book over to Sham, since he's our magic guy. And let him. I'll do him that. And then I'll just look to both Archie and Sham and say, "Do you want to finish this?" Or...
Arch is still sticking the sword in the flame and then catching on fire and then pulling it out and it goes out. And he puts it back in and it catches on fire and then he pulls it out and it goes back out. He's like,
All right, I take a look
Sham,
at
it's
the
you
book
and me.
to see. I take a look at the book to see what's written inside. I open it up to see what it is.
Chapter 1. To become the best chef in all the realm.
Oh.
Listen and heed these words of
potato,
Lord and Gamzee,
potato, potato.
the master chef. I, Roard and Gamzee, will help you through becoming the
my
best and
gosh.
greatest chef,
That's funny.
and your name will be heralded throughout the land. Just do not forget this one important thing. Don't forget the lamb sauce.
I close it. Congratulations, Rhul. It's a cookbook.
Like, you mean for bombs and explosions and magical things?
No, for
That kind of
food,
cookbook?
for banquets, or for your dinner table.
Rhul, we got a book for you. Don't you like that stuff? Like the food and stuff? It seems like you're more into food than we are.
My name's Archie.
I mean, Archie.
Your rule.
All right, I take a look at the sand to see if there's anything. If it looks like if it's just an try to figure out if is this just an
Give me-
arcane focus or is this just a component?
Give me an intelligence check.
Put this in your database, Archie.
Archie doesn't even turn around. He just is sitting there pulling the
Sand.
He's like, "You're Rhul. I'm Archie." He doesn't even look.
Thing that you can think of it is that if you walked around with your pocket, it could be used as a distraction. Throw it at someone's eyes.
Oh,
Pocket.
jeez.
Yeah, nothing special about it that I
Nothing
can
special.
Well,
No.
Sham, what do you think?
Do we take
Should we
care of
do
these
this?
people ourselves, or do we let the townsfolk decide? After all, they are replicants of themselves.
I think if we take care of the tree, is the tree dead,
Yeah,
or is
she's
it?
dead.
And you also kind of hear one of the townsfolk, cry out in terror and go, "My house! What happened to my house?" And keep in mind, this is
In the
one
middle
of the
of our
replicants.
street.
Our house. That is where we used to
Okay.
sit.
Sorry.
Oh, is that the one that's on fire?
Collateral damage.
Yeah.
Collateral damage.
Hear another person go, "My wall!"
Okay, at least no one shouted my cookbook yet, so we're fine.
Okay, so if they're still plant people, that means that this god tree still kind of exists, so they wouldn't be existing as well.
You also hear the stirring of people starting to wake up in a Reeves respite.
Okay. What about a Reeve?
Oh, let's go. Can I go give him my potion?
You can
Or
definitely
CPR?
try. You can
Can
try,
I-
yeah.
Shock him with my electronical circuits and say clear.
You can try.
Okay. Is that a survival? Is that what you want me to roll?
You walk over and you start to pour the potion in his mouth, but he ain't drinking.
I go for CPR.
Where's his daughter?
You give him a cold kiss on the lips, but he ain't breathing.
Where's his daughter?
Still standing where he was shielded the blow from her when the tree did a little side swipe.
Yeah.
They are living beings. They do have the right to live, per se.
But does this one?
Why would she not like any of the others?
Does she just try to destroy this whole town and become a god and destroy everybody else?
The child?
She's
Are you
trying
talking
No,
about
no,
Aurora?
she's talking about Aurora.
Aurora, not the child.
Aurora.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the child. Never mind.
No. Oh no,
Now, is
I'm not no child. Yeah, I mean we'll have to
Yeah.
let
Now,
the town figure that out. But
I
talking
check
about
out the
Aurora.
body. I checked out Aurora, the plant, the body of Aurora that was there at the tree. Is this creature? Is it dead?
It is not dead.
It is not dead.
No.
Just unconscious. Just knocked
yeah,
out.
but she can
Just
go right through the
unconscious.
ground as soon as she wakes up. So it's more of a.
Do you,
Well,
do
I
you,
don't-
now
do you
or
also
not?
investigate this tree?
Yeah. I
Yes.
investigate the whole thing.
As you touch the tree, you kind of hear like it's very faint whisper, not as strong and booming as it what used to be. I'm truly sorry for all the inconvenience I must have caused. I just wanted to help. I do not understand you that walk. My apologies.
And may I say, we don't probably fully understand you who take root.
You've lost your way, like many of us.
I can feel the power that was given to me fading, so I will turn back
And I take my
to what I
knife and I
assume normal.
chop her head off.
Oh, you chopped the tree down?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Chop
It's
the
just
tree.
this-
I thought you said
Her,
Are you
Aurora.
talking her?
Oh,
the
you-
tree or the plant Aurora is who he's talking about.
Aurora.
Okay, so you're on attack Aurora.
Yeah, she's yeah,
Unconscious. You get advantage.
reckless. Great weapon master. 2 attacks.
Everything he's got.
So that would be 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's first attack. Second attack. That would be 12 to hit. Okay, so that would be plus 13, plus 10, 23 points of damage.
Yep, you destroy her. What was left of that being is now just kind of scattered across the ground. You kind of look around after, and you see, you meet eyes with Arif's daughter who witnessed the act. You don't really see approval in her eyes, but you do see understanding.
Good.
I chopped down the tree.
Are you gonna chop down the tree?
Yep.
The tree does say its farewells during this to Shamgar, as he explains that he was indeed just a normal tree and had really no desire to become what they wanted to be, a god, and frankly is happy to be done with the entire thing. Are you going to chop down the Charlie Brown tree?
Yes.
Alright, you chop down the Charlie Brown tree. It's very easy to do. It's basically like a living twig.
And then, can I use my tinkering tools to like make a, I don't know, like a little jewelry box out of it with a ballerina?
I'll say it would take you a while, but sure, why not?
We really need to go, Archie.
So I think a mechanical goldfish would be more, aligned with that.
It's a clockwork goldfish. I can't do that with a tree.
Let's go.
It's a wood clockwork goldfish.
Let's go go get some Rat King treasure. Go to our next adventure.
One last order of business.
Yeah.
The butler kind of walks up to each of you.
Ooh, Sham! I look at Sham. Look at the butler. Look at Sham. Look at the butler. And I'm like, I kind of sneak the holy water over to Sham. Kind of like a little, right behind his back, a little bit like a little swoop. Here you go, buddy.
I pocket it for now.
Do your business, boy.
All in
And
all,
I wait for him to approach.
All in all, we have lost 3 good people tonight. 2 guards met their better end, and the innkeeper did prove helpful in the end, but unfortunately his life was taken as well.
We will honor them.
My job here is done. He reaches inside of his shirt and pulls out a necklace with a green emerald gem. Sets it on what is now a stump of the tree. If any of you have the strength to destroy this thing and bid me to my well-deserved sleep, I would say at this point, please go ahead.
Where's the Duke?
He resides up in the manor. I left with a small detail for his security.
What does he want? Does he want his dad?
I would expect that all he needs, or should want, is his brother back, which I do believe he'll be awakening soon. Please destroy me before he is able to see me in this state. He'll be able to see through me just as your friend here did. He kind of motions to
You fought well at our sides. I will give you the benefit of a peaceful departure, and I take Philemon and smash the necklace
into pieces, and he kind of
I do a prayer of blessing on him as he dissipates.
Just as the tree did, he just kind of dissipates into the wind. Another small, strong gust of wind just kind of blows him away.
I give him a peace sign and a duck face.
All right.
I go to. Is the flesh Aurora awake and awaiting her suitor?
She is. She's having something to drink. Strong.
I would like to go sit down with her calmly and ask her, may I sit?
Before he goes in, I hand him the jewelry box with the ballerina inside it. I was like, gift makes a good first impression.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
She instantly, you kind of see that she recognizes you and says, "You're from my nightmare." I had this awful dream. I came here and I was told that I would be granted whatever I wanted. But I slowly lost control of my body. It was like it disagreed with me. It didn't
Put a
want
finger to
me.
your lip.
Shh. I've been feeling tired, baby.
I'm like, you have your life back again. Your desires for power was manifested, and you were successful.
I came here because I wanted to open a business.
Well, you opened a business of power.
You opened
I don't
the
think that's
electric company,
worth much on the
Semantics.
open market.
Semantics.
hydroelectric power.
Just,
Front.
I bring out the box, and I said, if you really want to make a difference, I entrust you, and you will take care of Reeves' daughter, and give this to her from you as a gift. And let her know that Reeve died to save her. You can
kinda
call
do.
me Rhul. Find me when you're ready.
You feel a tug at your leg.
I take my glaive.
Reeve's daughter kind of like
Oh.
looks up at you and that really won't be necessary. I can take care of the establishment myself. The man I called father has been teaching me all sorts of stuff about, well, business handling, and I'm much smarter than what your eyes perceives me to be.
That's good. But everyone needs a mother. And I walk away.
Okay. She, waves you by, and that's a really odd person. And the flesh Aurora kind of looks down at her, and you can softly hear, "If you don't mind, I'm going to put as much distance between this place and myself as possible." And no problem. Go ahead.
Didn't give us plan.
Well, my friends, I think I'll would.
The honorable is not a good thing here. Alright, so off to
think
my
I'll
treasure.
look at it.
I hop down the well and go get money.
You guys, finally find the Rat King's treasure back through the mines. The stars that you once took have now just vanished. They're no longer there. But the hole that Ark made through just brute force is still there. So
Is the stairwell that the image of my deity still there? That
no, that's it.
like
It's
Valenus made.
disappeared. Completely disappeared. You kind of come to the conclusion that this was all something that the tree itself made in attempts to communicate.
All right,
But-
so we find the stash.
The root people are gone, or they're still there.
They're still there, yeah.
Do we see any wood rats?
You see, maybe a couple, passing by, but they seem to and kind of give off the vibe of just normal everyday rat rather than spying on you.
Really? Then I will do. Speak with beast. Speak with animals.
It's still a plant.
Go ahead. Yep. I've been trying.
No, I
since
thought
the
you said
very-
it was a real one.
I mean, they're acting like real rats this time. Go ahead, yeah.
Well, I
They have the
can't.
real. You can't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They're not animals.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say to them? They have the mind of an animal. We've been trying since the
I
first
was
session.
gonna
Go
ask,
ahead.
where's the quickest way out of here?
It responds with squeak, squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeaking, which translated to you is, go away, you big ugly. That's it. Go away, you big ugly.
That's fair. All right. Well, Archie, Sham, another victory.
It's time for us to move on.
Hey guys, look what I can do. And I put the sword back in the fire, and then I take it out. And I put the sword back in the fire, and I take it out.
Well, the search for my kingdom is still a thing. But this money will help.
Yeah. You still have the 8675309 gold.
It was copper.
Copper. My bad. It was copper.
So,
Alrighty
all right.
then. Shall we go, compatriots?
Oh yes.
We're riding off in the sunset.
Well, actually, you're riding off in dawn since this all happened at night.
Right. I need
So
to sleep.
as the sun rises, you guys can either
Archie.
sleep or.
Archie, take the reins, man.
I'll say the Duke provides you guys with the horse and cart.
That's cool. Off to the next one. I've heard there's a place called Vosh'ra. That's pretty cool.
You guys ride off in the sunset. Maybe learning, something new about the world. Maybe, Ark and Shamgar. Rhul maybe not. But it's a peaceful ending for all.
I learned that it's gonna be tough to get my kingdom.
Or a girlfriend.
The Duke's brother was
the
able
queen.
to. The Duke's brother was able to regain control of the town and was actually able to take its prior prosperity and kind of roll with it. He was able to continue to keep the town on the map and it continued to flourish, just not as uncanny and as well as it did. The Duke himself spent time in his library reading and coming up with this next scheme of how to make everything go awry. Arif's daughter finally made a name for herself. She named herself Bella. She felt it was cute. And she ran the inn for the rest as her life until she figures out when she can actually die. The rest of the town folks had the same effect. There was disagreements within the town, but they eventually got along with their would-be doppelgangers and eventually figured out that the dreams that the original townsfolk had been having had been living out through these replicants of themselves. Aurora couldn't control her replicant because something happened where her desire could not be met by the tree. So instead, the tree gave life to a new being who wanted nothing more than to be free and create a life for herself. Unfortunately, her ambition was the end of her.
Like Neo.
Like Neo.
What about the beggar? The beggars?
The beggars still reside in their cave,
Playing blackjack.
playing blackjack.
And strip poker.
The original beggar still frustrated that because he thought he was a replicant of the prince, and the prince's only desire was to not be there, not be within the tree. So he got down and thought he had finally succeeded in escaping the tree, but never came to this fact, the realization that he hadn't, and he himself was a replicant. But this didn't really matter because he kept on winning, because he knew what the other replicants had in their hands. So they continued to enjoy themselves in the deep, dark tunnels. The wizard never was able to destroy a god as he'd hoped, but that's more of an evil ambition than what we want to happen. The half-orc never usurped a kingdom for herself or found her king. Instead, she was beheaded. And the bard never was able to clear his name, my bad, and died in the mines,
Oh,
trying to
don't
catch
start
a bounty.
none, won't be none.
Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff.
So the town of Pagaye, whose namesake was basically meaning in French, like a sham, decrepit, run down. Never did live up to its name, and in fact was eventually renamed Rhul, after the one who saved it. Not Shamgar, who saved the town, but the one that left a lasting impact, and the one that everyone could really remember.
Someone recognized.
Nobody credits the robot with anything.
Though I will say the Duke did write a journal about this, so if any historian ever picks up that on this arc in Shamgar will be mentioned.
And my sandwich.
Right alongside the Duke riding in on a horse made of gold, destroying the tree itself.
Of course.
Because that's how it happened, and that's how it went down.
Of course it did.
Will my Gouda cheese and salami sandwich be listed in the annuals of time?
And with that, we'll conclude the Trials of Discontentment.
Awesome.
I'd love to play with these characters again. If you guys want me to run something else, I've always got ideas I'd love to throw at you guys. What'd you think?
Yeah.
Hey, enjoyed
It
it.
was really
It was
good.
great.
It was awesome.
Great adventure.
Had me guessing till the very end.
The module, which
twists
I'd
and
love to
turns.
send you guys. There is actual no villain.
We were the villains.
No, actually, rather you guys make the villain. Whoever you think or
Jeez.
investigate the most.
So
Turns out that it's the villain. Yes.
So about at the end of the thing, we had Aurora hating us, the Rat King hating us, the Wizard hating us, the Bard hating us, the half orc hating us. I mean, everybody hated us.
The true villains were the people we accused along the way.
Yep.
Jeez. Well, Reeves.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Oh
he's
yeah,
not.
you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you. That was a lot.
I
of fun.
enjoyed it, absolutely.
And if you guys want to, keep your characters. I'd love to play with them.
Oh yeah.
again.
Well,
I'll keep it. I'm gonna keep them around.
So, all right. Well, we'll chat after this to see about what our next steps are, if y'all want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everyone else, thank y'all very much for watching, and
Thank you for staying up this late with us.
Yeah,
It's been fun.
look forward to seeing y'all again soon.